Back in 2020, a friend of mine bought Digoo's 10 terabyte lifetime plan for $99. Sounds like an amazing deal, right? Well, 6 months later, Digoo terminated her account claiming copyright violations on her wedding photos. Well, thousands of client images gone forever. Their customer support, like an automated bot that basically said, "Oh, tough luck, I can't do anything about it, sorry." So this is exactly why I spend months testing every major lifetime cloud storage provider. Because when you're betting your digital life on a company's lifetime promise, you need to know who'll actually honor it. And during my testing, I found providers with 0 account terminations since 2013 and others that are basically running elaborate scams. And I'll show you exactly which is which. But first, let me tell you about the one provider that actually is a pretty interesting choice in my book. Koofr takes the 5th spot, and while it's a solid service, it doesn't officially offer lifetime plans on its site. You'll need to go through the third-party site Stack Social. The deal is typically 1 terabyte for around $160, though these promotional offers essentially come and go. There's definitely something liberating about paying once and forgetting about it. No more surprise price increases, no more worrying about failed payments, and no more wasted time managing subscriptions. And you simply buy Koofr's lifetime plan once and move on with your life. I leave for everything that I talk about links in the description box below that you can click for the service that interests you most, because those links are always up to date with the best deals for you. So no matter if it's Christmas or Black Friday or other promotions, we always update the links. So no matter when you click it, you will always get the best deal. And if you sign up for a service, you support the channel. So it's a win-win situation for both you and I, because there's no additional cost for you. You even save some more money than if you were to go to the website directly. What makes Koofr interesting is its multi-cloud approach. During my testing, I connected my existing Google Drive, Dropbox, and also OneDrive accounts. I created essentially a unified interface for all my storage. I also like the duplicate file finder. It's surprisingly effective, helping me clean up years of redundant photos and documents. And Koofr encrypts your files during transfer and at rest, though it doesn't offer zero-knowledge encryption like some competitors. The company is based in Slovenia, which provides decent privacy protections, and they explicitly state they don't track user activities, which is really refreshing in today's data-hungry landscape. Performance-wise, Koofr impressed me during testing with 100 megabits per second connection that I usually use to test the services and test all the other cloud storage services. I uploaded the test folder in about 7.5 minutes, while downloads completed in just over 7 minutes. Both speeds were consistent and reliable, with the service handling large files without some of the hiccups that I've encountered with other providers. And now it comes the interesting part. I always crank up the speed of my internet connection to 1 gigabit per second. And Koofr did okay, but not really amazing. Uploads took just over 4 minutes and download just under 3 minutes on the fast connection. The interface is clean and straightforward, though somewhat basic. You won't find advanced collaboration features or document editing capabilities, but for straightforward file storage and organization, it really gets the job done. The main drawback is the uncertain availability of lifetime plans. Since these are like the promotional offers through the third-party retailers rather than direct from Koofr, there is no real guarantee they'll be available when you're watching this video. Also, you're limited to 1 lifetime redemption per account, so you can't stack multiple deals for more storage like with other providers. Also, 1 terabyte might not be enough once you get up like past 5 or 10 years, since your digital life never really stops growing. And I like a lot what Koofr does, but you'll need to consider carefully if it's the right lifetime choice for you. Filen lands at number 4. And honestly, I really want to love this service more than I actually do. This German company has built something genuinely impressive, and it's a German team. I'm German, so there's kind of a relation here, you know, but it's really impressive from a security perspective. Still, there are performance issues that hold it back from a higher ranking. Well, honestly, the lifetime plan is also limited too. You can get 100 gigabytes for $30, which might work for document storage, but forget it if you have a large video or music library. Unfortunately, Filen doesn't offer another option. And in the past, Filen typically made larger lifetime plans available as a Black Friday special, but they put out a recent press release stating that these plans were likely not coming back. This is mainly due to sustainability issues, which to me sounds like lifetime plans are not profitable enough. And if a provider already starts complaining about their lifetime offers and cannot really pull it through, it might be problematic. However, the starter lifetime plan is still an option, and among all the providers on this list, it's the least expensive option. Filen's standout feature is its approach to privacy. Everything runs on their own hardware in German data centers, which means some of the strongest data protection laws in the world govern your files. They use AES 256-bit encryption with zero-knowledge architecture, meaning even Filen employees can't access your data. The company is completely independent without big tech backing, which is nice and appeals to me as a privacy-conscious user who really just wants to escape sometimes the surveillance capitalism model that Google uses. I particularly also appreciate their transparency. All apps are open source. They're all available on GitHub, so security researchers can audit their code. And they've also committed to never scanning user files or keeping hidden copies after deletion, which stands in stark contrast to the data mining practices of major cloud providers, Dropbox. However, performance is where Filen stumbles badly. During my speed test with 100 megabits per second connection, uploads took nearly 25 minutes on average, with speeds maxing out at just 2.5 megabytes per second. And downloads performed much better at around 7 minutes, but that upload bottleneck is painful for any serious storage needs. I tried with my 1 gigabit per second connection, and things unfortunately didn't get much better. Downloads got very fast. They finished in under 2 minutes, but upload speeds were virtually unchanged at just under 24 minutes. So Filen's uploads used to be much faster, but it seems like the company started throttling upload speeds sometime last year when they experienced a large influx of new users, maybe due to their Black Friday deals. So fingers crossed that they can really overcome this issue and bring back their fast speeds. I'm really rooting for you, Filen, so if you see this video, please bring back the speeds. From a usability standpoint, the desktop app offers flexible sync options, letting you choose bidirectional sync, upload only or download only modes. Very nice. The mobile app is functional, but in my experience can be a little bit buggy, sometimes requiring manual intervention to upload photos properly. And the company's roadmap shows promise with plans for better mobile apps, R-clone integration, and performance improvements through 2025. It's all interesting upgrades and addition. So Filen does a lot of things right, but its lifetime storage is limited in size. If you think that this provider is worth a try, I've left a link in the description box below, so go ahead and click it and sign up for your account. Internxt secures third place with an impressive focus on cutting-edge security and competitive lifetime pricing. This Spanish-based company has positioned itself as the privacy-first alternative to mainstream cloud storage. And they've delivered on that promise in several important ways along the years. We've monitored the company since the inception. The lifetime plans offer excellent value. You can get 1 terabyte for $195, 3 terabytes for $260, or 5 terabytes for about $390 when using our discounted link in the description box below. As I said, you always get the best deals when you use our links and you support the channel, so thank you very much for that. If you compare the annual 1 terabyte plan, you'll break even before 3 years. And even better, these plans are stackable, so you can purchase multiple tiers and combine them for even more storage. And that means your account can expand as you need it to. And Internxt pricing makes it easy for small businesses to drop the nasty recurring annual expense. And I know freelance designers who could save thousands by switching from monthly subscriptions to one of Internext's lifetime plans, and I've recommended a lot of people use their services. In terms of security, Internxt has gone a long way to future-proof its infrastructure. It uses post-quantum encryption algorithms that can theoretically withstand attacks from quantum computers. And given that quantum computing could potentially break current encryption standards within the next decade, this forward-thinking approach provides real long-term value. They also fragment files before encryption, storing pieces across multiple servers so no single location ever holds a complete file. Plus, with client-side encryption, Internxt genuinely cannot access your files, even if compelled by government requests. The service has been independently audited by Securitum, a respected European security firm which adds credibility to its privacy claims, and performance sits in the middle of the test group with a 100 megabits connection. I uploaded the files right around the 8-minute mark, while downloads completed in about 9.5 minutes. It struggled a bit with large files, occasionally showing instability during transfers, but overall was acceptable for most use cases. Like with Filen, moving to 1 gigabit per second connection didn't make much difference. Uploads only got about 50 seconds faster, while the download speed was practically identical. Where Internxt falls short is in features and usability. The desktop app only offers basic sync folder functionality, requiring you to copy files into a designated folder for syncing. There's no selective sync, virtual drive mounting, or advanced backup options. The mobile app lacks automatic photo uploads, which is honestly inexcusable in 2025, so hopefully they will add this soon. And for users who prioritize security above else and don't need advanced features, I think Internxt offers solid value. The lifetime pricing is aggressive, the security is top-notch, and the company seems committed to protecting user privacy. However, if you need robust collaboration tools or seamless device integration, then I've got 2 more options that might just do the trick. Icedrive claims the second spot on our list with a compelling combination of security, usability, and innovative features. They have built something I think genuinely impressive, though a few limitations prevent it from rising to my top list provider. The lifetime plans are reasonably priced and uniquely structured. You can add stacks of additional storage as needed. Want another terabyte? Well, that's another $199. Need 5 terabytes? How about another $449? I'm sorry. This stackable approach lets you customize your storage precisely, though it can get expensive if you need massive capacity. Since there's no 2 terabyte yearly or monthly plan, there's no direct comparison to draw if you use Icedrive. However, if you add 1 stack to get 3 terabytes, it would cost you $588 in total and take about 5 years to break even. If Icedrive is your long-term cloud storage choice, then taking the lifetime route is obviously the better option. And for all the lifetime plans in this video, you can actually go to our lifetime cloud storage calculator that I linked to you down below and take advantage of our break-even calculator. And with this, you'll see exactly how many years it will take you before you're paying more with a normal annual subscription. And another thing I like about Icedrive is that I don't have to worry about them pulling a stunt like Zools, for example. They offered lifetime home accounts, then suddenly announced they were discontinuing home services and moving everyone to business accounts, which required new payments, and that move really sucks. Essentially, they found a loophole to escape their lifetime commitments, right? Icedrive offers a 14-day money-back guarantee, even on lifetime plans, which shows confidence in their service, so you can give it a try risk-free, or check out our exclusive CloudWords discounts by following the link in the description box below. And trust me, there is a lot to like with Icedrive. Take the virtual drive, for example. This feature alone makes Icedrive worth considering. During testing, I mounted my cloud storage as a local drive, allowing me to access files without downloading them first. And this is incredibly useful for large media libraries or when working with files that exceed your local storage capacity. The implementation is smooth and responsive, feeling almost indistinguishable from a physical drive. And security-wise, well, Icedrive delivers two-fish encryption and zero-knowledge folder access across all paid plans. And unlike some competitors who charge extra for encryption, Icedrive includes it by default, providing genuine security against data breaches. Performance is very important, and during my testing it was kind of a mixed bag. First, on the slower 100 megabits per second connection, upload times average over 12 minutes and downloads took 13 minutes. It struggled with large files, often showing reduced speeds when handling video or archive files. Even after I removed the throttling and gave Icedrive a full 1 gigabit per second to play with, speeds only improved by about 20 seconds in either direction. I found these results interesting because in previous years, Icedrive boasted some impressive speeds. Now, the interface deserves praise for its clean, intuitive design, file management feels natural, sharing options are comprehensive, and the overall user experience is polished. The mobile apps work quite well too, with reliable photo and backup and good cross-platform synchronization. The main concerns with Icedrive are its lack of features compared to our top choice, but if you need reliable and secure cloud storage, Icedrive is a pretty great option. All right, let's get to the number one best lifetime cloud storage, which is for me pCloud. After extensive testing, it's easy to see why millions of users have trusted it with their data. The lifetime plans offer exceptional value without compromises. You can get 500 gigabytes for $199, 2 terabytes for $399, or a massive 10 terabytes for $1,190. These plans are stackable, so you can combine multiple tiers for even more storage. And make sure to use our discount links in the description box below to always get the best deals, because pCloud is notorious for putting out good deals during the year, but we always update our links so you never miss one of those deals, no matter when you watch this video. When compared to the 2 terabyte annual plan, you'll have essentially a free pCloud account in, well, about 4 years, which is not bad. If you're a content creator with thousands of video files, a photographer with a massive video library, or someone who simply hoards digital memories like I do, pCloud's lifetime storage becomes incredibly attractive. And to me, these are the best lifetime plans in the cloud storage market right now in 2025. Plus, I've got the best deal for pCloud linked in the description box below, and I keep these links, as I mentioned before, updated with the latest promotions and custom discounts we negotiate specifically for our viewers, so make sure to check that out. Performance is where pCloud absolutely dominates. During my 100 megabits per second speed test, both uploads and downloads averaged right around 7 minutes, and more importantly, these speeds remained stable across different file types and sizes. So whether I was uploading thousands of small photos or massive video files, pCloud handled everything smoothly with minimal CPU usage. And when I increased the speed to 1 gigabits per second, I finally saw the type of improvement that I expected. Uploads just took over 2 minutes. Downloads just around 2.5 minutes. It also strikes, for me, a great balance between protection and usability. We have the standard encryption there, right? Which protects all files across all pCloud. But then you can also upgrade to pCloud encryption for access to a client-side encrypted folder for your sensitive data where only you keep the encryption key. This two-tier approach lets you keep most files easily accessible while protecting your most important documents. Now, I don't like that client-side encryption costs extra, right? I feel a little bit nickel and dimed, even with a lifetime plan. So it's really hard to recommend one without the other because I do need that extra security. So I'd suggest adding $150 to the total cost for the private encryption. Or, like I mentioned before, wait for a deal. I've seen pCloud encryption included for free with a lifetime plan subscription before. Maybe you've landed here because you've read about a deal that you want to make use of right now. So click the link in the description. The pCloud feature set is also really strong. The virtual drive functionality works flawlessly, letting me access cloud files as if they were stored locally, and selective sync gives me precise control over what syncs to each device and which folders I want to sync to each device. The built-in media player handles 4K video streaming directly from the cloud, turning pCloud into a personal media server, and file sharing is incredibly flexible. So you can create password-protected links with expiration dates. You can set download limits and even track who accessed your files. And the mobile apps deserve special mention for their intelligence. We got photo backup that happens instantly with customizable folder sorting, and the app prevents the operating system basically from putting it to sleep, so ensuring that nothing gets really missed. You can even choose which folders to sync, giving granular control over storage usage. I like the fast and responsive web interface and appreciate its clean design. It doesn't overwhelm users with unnecessary complexity. File preview works reliably across different formats, and the search functionality helps locate files quickly even in large media libraries. And most of all, pCloud has an excellent track record. The company has operated successfully since 2013, building a user base of over 22 million people, and they've honored the lifetime commitment without the account terminations or service degradations that have plagued competitors in the past. So their terms clearly define lifetime as 99 years or the life of the account holder, whichever comes first, removing ambiguity about the service duration. The only real drawbacks are, well, pretty minor. File versioning is limited to 30 days on lifetime plans, and collaboration features are, well, fairly lacking in pCloud, with things like document editing and live collaboration is completely absent. You find it in Google Docs, but not in Google and pCloud. However, these limitations pale compared to pCloud's strengths. The combination of proven reliability, excellent performance, comprehensive features, and genuine lifetime value makes pCloud the clear winner for users serious about lifetime cloud storage. So is lifetime cloud storage actually worth it? There you have it. The 5 best lifetime cloud storage services that could save you thousands over the coming years. And if you're ready to escape the subscription treadmill, pCloud offers the best value overall, but each service on this list serves different needs and budgets. And before we go, let's talk about why lifetime cloud storage deals can be perfect for the right users. Think about it this way. If you're paying $100 a year for cloud storage over a decade, you're looking at $1,200. Most lifetime deals I'll show you today cost between $200 and maybe $600, meaning you break even in as little as just 2 years. And after that, it's like having terabytes of free cloud storage. However, and this is crucial, not all lifetime deals are created equal. In fact, some are downright bad. And I've found companies that have completely betrayed their lifetime customers, and you need to know that this is a real risk. And this is why due diligence matters tremendously. We're not just buying storage, you're betting on a company's long-term viability and integrity, and that's because while lifetime plans are generally marketed and as sold as your lifetime, what it actually means, as you've guessed, it's the lifetime of the company. If this video helps you figure out the right cloud storage lifetime plan for your needs, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more honest tech reviews. So what's your experience with lifetime cloud storage deals? Have you been burned by companies like Dagoo or found success in any other of these providers? Let me know in the comments below. Let's get the discussion rolling, and thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you in my next video. Bye-bye.